Welcome back as play continues here at the Tennis and Pickleball Club of Newport Beach. Mixed doubles quarterfinals action going on. The top three seeds are out, Riley Bohnert and Richard Livornese Jr. The highest seeds remaining in the draw, the 4 seeds. We just saw the 6 seeds, Will Sobek and Amanda Hendry, advance into the semifinal. Bohnert and Livornese Jr. will be facing Ryan Torresin and Amanda Rosati, making their way through the bracket. Bohnert to serve first.
Well, that's a pretty good drop to start right there.
Yep.
Nice forehand roll there from Riley Bohnert. She's going behind Rosati as she was coming forward. And then catches a net cord on the first third shot drive as well.
A couple of good forehands. Chad, these are two of the players on the next gen side. They play for Team USA. In the Atlantic Cup, you coach them quite often. And that time, Livornese Jr. gets burned. But what should we expect to see from that duo?
Well, and that's exactly what it is right there. Richard Livornese Jr. is going to be very active. He's going to come over and try to take opportunities to speed up. Just has to be careful that he doesn't open up that hole back beside him. Oh!
Pop that up for the easy put away.
No. You had your head down. Amanda Rosati fell on the court. She was all the way down and then stands back up and attacks Livornese Jr.
We've talked about good defense. It doesn't really get any better than that. All right, so a quick 2 points to respond for Torresin and Rosati.
2-2-1. Yeah, good spot there from Livornese Jr.
Ryan Torresin from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, a suburb of Harrisburg. Played his collegiate tennis at Division II Eastern University.
2-2-2.
Trying to slide it down the line just wide.
Yeah, Rosati thought she had a hole there down the line behind Livornese. 2-2-1. Just pushed it a little wide. That was ambitious. We're looking straight down that sideline. The ball never really got outside that net post.
Oh, nice placement there from Rosati. Misdirection.
Yeah, Livornese Jr. thought she was going to go middle. Just took one jab step. Rosati held it well on the paddle.
Well, too much there from Torresin. Second serve on the way. And we're going to have a stoppage in play here. Blood.
Well, Torresin's been looking down at her hand since she tripped on the court.
Listen, the grit of the court will get you. All right, we're going to get Amanda Rosati taken care of. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Championship Court at the ALAPP Newport Beach Open.
Typical insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Mio Reve has been so good to me. The compression shorts and the compression tights have been a game changer. You play better with it, you feel stronger, and you recover faster. So it's the best.
Nothing brings us together like Eggland's best eggs. We love the taste, always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
The APP is sponsored by AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do. Pickleballsuperstore.com, official online retailer of the APP Tour. And Partake Brewing, non-alcoholic brews crafted for those who make it happen. Welcome back to Championship Court. We always talk about the APP being a family. Amanda Rosati getting bandaged up with the help of Maria Kuklotsky over on the sideline. We are back to action, 2-2 here in game number 1 of this mixed doubles quarterfinal.
Rosati just tried to rush that speed up right there. You saw the roll go to the top of the ball. That's why it went down into the net.
Another point for the 4 seeds as they retake the lead.
A good control there from Bohnert in that cross-court dink, and then Rosati tries to speed up down the line, but Livornese all over it, and then Rosati again trying to sneak that one down the line, but going over the high part of the net. You try to rush it, comes out flat.
Nice step over from Livornese Jr. for the forehand winner. And a timeout taken by Torresin, and Rosati is out of that injury timeout. Bohnert and Livornese Jr. have been able to run off 3 straight.
Well, she just ripped the Band-Aids off the fingers that she just had put on, did Rosati.
Listen, sometimes they get in the way of your grip.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, I think for Rosati and Torresin, they need to just settle down a little bit. Get into a little bit longer point, a little bit longer rally, move the ball around. Rosati's tried to take a couple of quick speed ups. She 2 down the line, 1 Livornese was all over it. The next rushed it, went into the net. This one tries to take it through the middle and find Bohnert while she's back, but it gives the easy forehand to Livornese. So you'll move that ball around, create an opening, and then take that initiative to speed up through the opening.
Really good defense there from Livornese Jr. A call stands. Point. It's now 6-2. Bohnert, the 19-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky.
That ball just deep.
Yep. A 5-point lead is game number 1, quickly going in favor of Bohnert and Livornese Jr.
Well, and you know, a quarterfinal situation here for Rosati and Torrance isn't a situation that they've been in very often.
Torresin has only one other APP tournament as Livornese Jr. gets the winner under his belt. That was last year in Mesa, playing with Tom Hag. Let's pick up another point. It's a 7-point advantage.
9-2. Net cord.
Placement.
Good adjustment from both Rosati and Bohnert right there. Both having to pick up some tough balls off the net cord.
They get back on serve, but with work to do, trailing by 7. And they took down Andre Mick and Ariel Butler, the 2 seeds in the round of 16. 2-2. That one long, though. Second serve coming. Just a little overextended was Rosati.
It's a good ball there from Livornese as well, taking that, going aggressively back cross court, putting some pressure on Rosati.
Getting stuck in the transition zone there. Second serve.
9-2-2.
Little bit of hesitation there from Rosati. Looked like she thought about speeding it up and then decided to go back cross court. But the issue is if you don't take that ball early in the cross court, you end up breaking the wrist and flattening that ball out.
Forehand roll winner as Livornese Jr. and Bohnert capitalize on their first game point. They take it in convincing fashion, 11-2. Back with more after this at the LAPP Newport Beach Open.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
Involved and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Livornese Jr. and Riley Bohnert one game away from advancing into the semifinals. They took game one 11-2. It will be Amanda Rosati out of Albany, New York to serve first here in the second game.
Woo! Little help from the net cord right there to push that ball a little bit wider, but an excellent job from Bohnert just letting that ball develop. Who's going to pull the trigger first?
Bohnert trying to be a little bit too fine there, but some great hands throughout that point.
Well, and a very good ball movement there from Rosati as well, but she finally got that ball to the left foot of Bohnert, and it makes her change the angle of her hips, and she put that ball a little bit deeper.
So a quick side out after the missed third.
0-0-1.
Tried to pull the ATP again, but found the post. Point for Torresin and Rosati.
Yeah, that one, again, never really got outside that post for Bohnert to be able to bring it back around.
Livornese Jr. tripped on his own feet. Instead of around the post, that was more an ITP in the post. Oh, what an angle. That's a great angle off the paddle of Livornese Jr.
Yeah, good job just reaching in. See, a little flick of the wrist, doesn't overhit.
Bohnert slides it down the line to earn the side out.
Yeah, and a nice change of direction here from Bohnert. Livornese comes over, hooks that ball back cross court, and it causes Torresin to take a step to the middle.
Put away from Livornese Jr.
Good setup there from Bohnert as well. Another change of direction, this time going into the body of Torresin.
Just long. Second serve coming. Impressed with the patience of Riley Bohnert, though, on those net cords. She's able to stay with it.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to make that adjustment after it catches the net cord.
Step across from Livornese Jr. on the backhand flick.
Yeah, good patience, good footwork here. Recognizes that ball is down. Rosati just tries to keep him deep, but ends up feeding it into the backhand.
Livornese Jr. starting to find some holes in the defense.
Again, a good setup from Bohnert. You know, any time that Bohnert and Livornese are able to generate that pop-up, they're doing an excellent job of not overhitting and finishing that next point or that next shot.
Oh, Bohnert paints the line with the ATP winner.
So this one had a little bit more power on it from Rosati, so it got further away from Bohnert, which allowed her to create the shape back around the post. Ooh.
Another good spot from Livornese Jr. as they have run off 5 straight points in shades of game number 1, timeout receivers. This was the exact moment that they took a timeout in game number 1. Couldn't get it restarted after that. Chad, what's been the difference here over this last 5-point stretch?
Well, right there, Rosati wasn't anticipating the ball to come back from Livornese. She was anticipating that the ball that she was going to hit was going to be a winner. And I think a little bit here as well for Rosati and Torresin, they've become a little impatient. They're trying to create some opportunities that aren't really there. They had some success, the first couple of points here in game 2, where Rosati was staying in that extended dink with Bohnert and then moving it around, finding the left foot. So I think that, again, they need to create the opportunity before trying to pull that trigger and really go for the winner. Or if they do speed it up, it's just the anticipation that every ball is going to come back. So it's a 1-2 combination rather than just the one.
One of the cardinal rules of pickleball is always expect the ball to come back,
Absolutely.
Right? Side out.
Bohnert just got a little too big on the backswing there. He needs to shorten up the backswing, just take that ball out in front.
Another good spot there from Torresin. So good response coming out of the timeout.
We saw Livornese just jump to the forehand, anticipating that ball through the middle. So a good job from Torresin, just going outside that left hip. So now
3 straight points.
Yeah, and Rosati and Torresin have come out of the timeout, and they're more controlled. They're moving the ball around. They created some opportunities with an elevated ball where they could be more aggressive. But again, it's we've spoken about it in the last couple of quarterfinals where we want to look for more of an attack from up down rather than going for that down up attack, because it just creates that next ball. If your opponents are ready for the counter, they're going to get on top of it, and it's just going to create that next pop-up.
Livornese Jr. and Riley Bohnert took game 1 11-2. They ended it on an 8-point run. But Torresin and Rosati have battled back here in game number 2 to tie it at 5. Talking to Torresin before this match, he told us he played the one APP tournament in Mesa last year, got married, so you haven't seen him as much, but he said, I'll be back. You'll see a lot more of me. Oh, slides it past Livornese Jr.
Yeah, Bohnert attacked right into the body of Torresin. He just blocked it.
And Chad, I don't know if you noticed, but it did look like in the middle of that point, Rosati also thought she hit a winner, was able to recover.
Yes. Yeah, good counter there from Bohnert.
Too much side out, but these points starting to become a little bit longer, a little bit more contested.
Oh, Bohnert stood up through that one. Paddle never got below the ball. It's coming straight behind it. Bohnert.
Livornese can't make the pickup, so a quick side out as able to get back on serve are Torresin and Rosati.
6-5-1.
A good reach over there from Livornese. And a good fourth ball from Bohnert as well. Just got that ball down.
6-5-2.
Right below the knees of Torresin.
Trading side outs.
Ooh, it was
Ambitious
there.
Ernie.
Well, it was there, but
not executed.
When the paddle face is facing the sky on that Ernie right there, it's going to be difficult to
bring it back in the court.
Yeah, punch that ball through the court.
Little misdirection off of the edge of the paddle from Rosati.
Yeah, good control there. Goes out wide, creates a little opening in the middle. And that's what I was talking about, moving that ball around. You create the opportunity to then speed up rather than trying to create something that's not really there.
Side out.
Use that
net
cord.
Cord crawler by Livornese Jr. Second serve.
6-6-2.
elevated ball put away, side out.
A good combination there. Bohnert with the reach in, puts the pressure on first, creates the pop-up, and then Livornese with two good forehands there to put it away. Ooh, that ball never came up.
So all of a sudden, this game has turned into a war of attrition. Bohnert giving the ball a little extra look after it didn't come up on the last play.
Good
step across,
over.
forehand roll winner.
Yeah, it's a good move there from Livornese as well, and it's set up again by that middle ball from Bohnert. It kind of pinches Rosati and Torresin together. Torresin's not able to, or Rosati's not able to create a sharp angle, so it gives Livornese the opportunity to go back middle.
Good spot by Torresin, side out. But not before Bohnert and Livornese Jr. able to pull back in front. 7 all off of the miss.
And Livornese just tried to cut that a little too much. Good ball from Torresin, stayed low toward the net.
Service error brings up second serve. Backhand roll just long. So inching towards 11 are both sides. Livornese Jr. and Bohnert got out to a 5-2 lead here in game number 2. A 3-point run tied it at 5, and it has been back and forth ever since.
Oh, I probably would have bounced. Yeah, if I was Bohnert right there, I'm bouncing that, and I think Livornese needs to communicate that as well.
Are you bouncing it because you thought it might land out, or are you
Yes.
bouncing it? Okay.
Yeah.
Point for Livornese Jr. off of the edge guard as they retake the lead.
Oh.
Oh, he's
What
there.
is going on with this point?
Livornese Jr. puts away the overhead. It's a 2-point lead.
Chaos on the court is that one right there. Around the
defined.
post. Ball finally popped up. Livornese put it away, but
Now creating a little chaos on both sides of the net, but it's Bohnert and Livornese Jr. who end up on top with a 2-point advantage, as they are now just 2 points away from advancing in straights to the semifinal. And in a game 2, Chad, that's been nip and tuck, how do Bohnert and Livornese Jr. close this one out?
well, I think in this situation right here, they have to develop that point, and it's kind of, they've had some success with Bohnert pinching the middle and then going out wide, pinch the middle, and then it gives Livornese the opportunity that he can come over and be a little bit more aggressive. Or if he does, kind of just give a little bit of gap down the line. Rosati's kind of fallen for the trap of trying to speed it up down the line, and he's been all over that backhand. For Rosati and Torresin, in this situation, it's getting back to being patient. Move that ball around, create a hole, create an opening. Don't be too anxious to try and end the point.
Missed return, and it's match point. Livornese Jr. telling Bohnert to go for it. Good ball by Torresin to stave it off for the moment as they get back on serve.
Oh, and then
Bohnert
slide it down the line.
Down the line. The second time this match she's done it.
Torresin with an excellent pickup from his ankles, and then just takes half a step to the middle of the court. Oh, nice step over from Livornese. Bohnert got twisted up a little bit. Torresin tried to slide one down the line. She did an excellent job getting the paddle on it. And then Livornese slid over just to try and buy Bohnert some time to get back into position.
Match point number 2. Scramble leads to the forehand roll winner is Richard Livornese Jr. and Riley Bohnert advance to the semifinals. We will hear from them when we come back here on Championship Court.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar. Don't let its creamy, chocolatey goodness confuse you, or the fact that you hide them from anyone with a sweet tooth.
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
Fulfill. We swear it's a protein bar.
Let's take a look at our Zimmer Biomet recovery moment of the match. And it's Richard Livornese Jr. and Riley Bohnert moving on to the semifinals. But this one was a scramble. All 4 players all over the court, and a big finish there from Richard Livornese Jr. We're going to throw it down to Dorian Kraft, who's courtside with our Franklin post-match interview.
Thanks, Chad. Richard, Riley, you guys are moving on to the semifinal. Richard, when you came out, you looked at Riley and you said, queen, queen, queen. Why is she the queen?
She bails me out so many times. I think the last 2 points of the match, I hit an Ernie, and I'm good friends with the guy we're playing, Ryan, and he somehow got a paddle on him, and I was just standing there watching, and Riley came all the way over and won us the point. So, it's just fun playing with someone who always has your back. So,
Game number 2 was nip and tuck, but you guys were able to end it on an 8-point run. What was it that allowed you to keep your composure and finish it out?
Richard has this new quote where it's just like, you got to just go out and have fun. I mean, I don't care what the score is. He looks at me, he goes, what's the score? And I go, 5-5. He goes, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, yes, it is. He's like, we're just having fun.
Why is playing with Riley so much fun?
I think we just I know the energy's good, and all day today we've had some like highs and lows, and if I'm missing balls and I'm a little down, she's like looking at me just like, here we go, next one. Like, I feel no pressure from her ever, and I try to reciprocate and kind of give her the same energy. So I just feel like we're out there having fun and playing some good pickleball.
Well, both of those things are true. You guys look like you're having fun, you're playing good pickleball, and you are into the semifinals. Congratulations. Don't go anywhere. There's still plenty more ahead here at the APP Newport Beach Open.